Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is LoveSims here, and we are here for the release of version 1 of my LoveSims save file. So this save file is going to be an all pack inclusive save. I don't have all of the packs, but I did use all of the ones that I have, which is primarily most of them. I think I'm only lacking like 3 or 4, and they're not like even major packs or anything. However, when you load up the game, this is what you will see. It'll say LoveSims YT Save V1 for version 1, and you'll see Mrs. Bates and her butler here. So I'm going to go ahead and load up my game. Okay guys, once you load up your game, this is what you'll see as far as the world of Oasis Springs is concerned. But you do also get my Willow Creek save and Newcrest. You'll also get Granite Falls. I wasn't intending for that one to be released with this version, but since I've already turned this save into the link, and the link is in the description, you will be getting that. So really quick, I'll jump over there and show you guys what that looks like. I have done a video on this when I did my summer camp tour, so I won't actually showcase any of these lots today, but you do get the campgrounds for the kids. It's like these 4 lots are the summer camp. The lake is a part of the summer camp program, but the lake is also a national park, so if your family wants to vacation, they can stay in this cabin here. I decided to put at least one family cabin here so that you could still go to Granite Falls as a family and vacation, and then you can also visit this national park whenever you want to, set up a tent and do some camping out there. There are some campsites already set up here as well, and you can stay in those when you visit. So even if you don't have a tent or you don't want to buy a tent, you can camp up here. But today we're going to focus on Newcrest, Oasis Springs, and Willow Creek. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start by making the announcement that these particular apartments here are these townhouses. They were originally meant to be standard apartments for Sims. However, in my personal gameplay, I don't really like to see a ton of clutter. And considering that there are 5 houses here, I would have had to seriously, clutter the apartments up to make them look lived in and set them for different families. And it just would have been overkill. So I decided to instead turn it into university housing. I mentioned in the original tour of Newcrest that I felt like this area would be popular amongst young people anyway, so I felt like it was very fitting. But we just have different color row houses, and it looks pretty simple on the outside. It looks pretty simple all the way around, to be perfectly honest. I did furnish them all the same. The floor plans are a little bit different on these 2 versus these 3 here, but that's just because these 3 have backyard spaces. When you go in, each place looks the exact same. It just has a couch and TV area. Then we have this small kitchen. I really wanted stoves and grills and things, but obviously with university housing, you can't have that. I do think someone mentioned like a workaround. So once you actually move your sim in, if you put in the bb.enable free build mode cheat, then I think you can add the stove and stuff then, so you can make it more like apartments. But for now, it definitely feels kind of like university housing because all you can have is the microwave. I did include dishwashers, though. I was able to do that, and I did include laundry in all of the units. So when you go upstairs, you just have your 2 bedrooms here. We'll have to go ahead and put the walls down, but you get one that's a little bit smaller, and then the shared bathroom, and then a slightly larger room, but they do have the same exact furniture. So, I mean, I guess maybe your scholarship Sims, or maybe even your higher up Sims. So maybe like the freshmen get the smaller rooms, and then, upperclassmen get the larger ones, however you want to do that. But the floor plan over here is slightly different. Pretty much, nothing to really scream and holler about. But we do have this backyard area. I divided it into 3 sections because obviously I wanted to treat this like actual apartments that you could lock off. But since they're all students, I figured they probably talk to each other, hang out together, throw parties together. So I wanted to include these objects. I kind of wanted to go for different personalities as well. Maybe the jocks live in this one, so we've just got a bubble blower, a weight machine, and a soccer ball. I imagine these 2 items are for the jocks, and then they're not really supposed to have this, but college kids will be college kids. This area has the ping pong table and a keg for keg parties, and then this backyard over here just has a couple loungers for sunbathing and then the toddler pool. Okay, so still focusing on location, location, location. I thought this also worked out perfectly because what is one thing that college students love to do? They love to go for coffee. So we have the Crema Coffee House here. It's a really cute cafe. I did go ahead and give it the university hangout trait. So I do believe that students are supposed to get discounts on drinks and food, which is wonderful. But what I really love about this particular lot is the fact that on one side, we kind of have like this little cyber cafe area. So if your Sims need to come and work on a term paper, maybe they don't have a laptop or they just want to get away from, the hustle and bustle back at the apartments, then they can come here and work in the cyber cafe. And then on this side, of course, we have the regular like coffee bar. I just really love the way that this looks. It has the vibes that I feel like college students would like, and we've just gone ahead and put the each college banner up here because you can make the university housing for whichever college you want to do it for, but I wasn't sure and I didn't want to pick one and knock the other one out the park. So whichever you decide is up to you. But when you come out back, we've just got a couple more tables back here, a little fountain, and a performers area. And then when you come upstairs, we just have some more tables, some more private-ish tables, but I feel like this is kind of more of the hangout spot. So you can paint there. We do have another little guitar area here. I kind of feel like maybe this is where certain groups just come and sit and hang and chill. Maybe someone plays the guitar a little bit for their friends. Who knows? And then I believe the bathrooms. Yeah, just the bathrooms. So that's Crema Coffee House. I have toured this lot. This is the social spot in my top favorite restaurants and also in the Newcrest showcase. So I won't go into that one, but I will give you kind of like a quick little overshot of what it entails. This area is kind of why it's called the social spot, but it's a really cute place. I did update it quite a bit, so there's that. Let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, so then we have the Red Brick Lounge. We have a new park. This is a new family park. It wasn't originally here. I think this was originally like a dog park, but I decided to change it and make it a family park because we didn't have one anywhere else. We do have this Midtown Meadows Park, but this park is it does have a small dog park. It has some eco lifestyle gardening. It has the basketball court and it has a small play area for kids. We also have the Newcrest Animal vet clinic. We have Chopsy soups and salads. We won't go into these lots, but I will kind of come to this neighborhood so you guys can get a quick overview of it. All right, so here we are in that neighborhood I was mentioning. You can see the park over there. You can't see it too good, but again, I have done a tour for Newcrest, so feel free to check that video out. This is the vet clinic. I'm not going to go into it. I want to give you guys incentive and not give too many spoilers, but this particular lot I also really like. So this is Chopsy Soups and Salads, and it's more of a restaurant, but I did include this little coffee bar here. It's all weather friendly, so rain, cold weather due to the heaters, you can still stay warm and everything, and it is a small little container, so I feel like you'll be able to stay warm in there. But it's just another cute cozy place. If you want to come to get work done, you can do that. There's also a little social spot back here. Other than that neighborhood, we also have the Newcrest Country Club, we have the mayor's home, we have the Ricci family, the Hillside Highland Library, and then this house. I always leave something for everyone. So this house is fully complete on the exterior. It does have a floor plan, but it needs to be furnished. I know for me, I like to do a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'm in the mood for different things. So I try to leave at least one house open to be furnished. I believe I have two in this save, this one, and then the gutted fixer upper in Willow Creek. I also leave some of my houses unfurnished so that you'll have something to move into, but also because I have some Sims players who like to create Sims and families and include their families in the save files. So I wanted to leave some room for you to do that. Let's go ahead and jump over to Oasis Springs now, and we can kind of talk about some of the changes that I made here. So aside from cosmetic changes to certain lots and kind of fixing them to be a little bit better, like I definitely did some cosmetic changes to the bowling arcade. I did a couple of quick fixes, and I think I fixed the arcade to add some extra games. Other than that, I just moved the water park to be centralized again, and I moved this park up here, changing the fins so that it feels a little bit better up there. We will look at both of these parks. I guess we can go ahead and look at the community park because it is more of an everyday park. All right, so here we are at the Oasis Community Park. I really would have loved to be here with a sim so we could see the fountains in action, so on and so forth. But I know it's going to be kind of dark and gloomy in my game. I've already loaded it, and since we're starting in the fall, it is kind of dark and cloudy and overcast, so I don't want to show it in that light. But we do have a huge basketball court here in the front. We have some spots to do graffiti. I'm kind of big on symmetry in a way. So you will notice that there are chess tables and fountains on either side. I just kind of like to have things uniform when it comes to community lots and parks like this. Then we have the kids play area. So we've just got this little spot where you can get this caravan where you can get drinks, and I think it's just drinks, maybe snacks, but you can have like a little picnic here. We've got the sandbox for the toddlers to play in. They can build sand castles in it, or they can play dolls in the dollhouse. We've got the jungle gym for the kiddos. We've got a sprinkler system for in case it's super hot and your Sims want to cool down a bit. And then we have the swings there. We've got restrooms in a couple of places, I think. Yeah, here and here. We've got the custom fountain, and then this area is kind of our marketplace. So I thought Moroccan food would be really good here in Oasis Springs. I am kind of trying to bring some diversity to this world, in particular when it comes to food and Sims. So we've got the Moroccan food stall, and then we've got these cellar tables where I imagine you could sell produce and anything else you would like to sell. So we also have this observatory here. In my personal game, I will be turning it the opposite direction just because it is facing a house, and I feel like you'll get better, like it just makes sense to kind of move it towards the back here. I feel like you'll get better shots there. And then we have this small dog park here, really cute for puppy play dates and just meeting other Sims who have animals. I really like it. Oh, I also added this political podium here, the speakers podium, because I felt like if you're in the political career, especially since city living is not complete in my save, yes, most of my worlds are going to be bulldozed because I'm building in a bulldozed save, except for Mount Kamarebi and Cottage, like Henford on Bagley. Those were not included in that. But I like to have places where you can have other careers and not be in the cities or the worlds that they actually came with. Okay, guys, so this lot has been showcased before in my previous Oasis Springs update video, but I am going to show it again in this particular video just because it is a really beautiful lot. It's one of my favorites, and I just feel like it's showcase worthy. Okay, so we're going to start in the adult section. This area is obviously just for the parents who want to lounge about, or maybe they want to relax while their kids run and rip and play a little bit. But we have loungers all the way around, some covered, some not, just in case you want to be shaded, or if you want to fully sunbathe, you can do that. You have options. We've got this central bar here, a couple of floaties, or a floaty, not a couple, but we've got that cute little floaty there, the dive board, and I love these fountains. Again, this is another one that I'd really love to visit in person, but again, it's dark and gloomy because we're starting in the fall. This area is the Kids Cove, or Pirates Cove, but they've got their own little pool, again with those cute adorable fountains. I love this because it's kind of like, it's just a pool, but it's set up, and because they're so imaginative, I would imagine that they feel like this is their sea or their ocean, and they could be whale watching. They can see the sea turtles swimming about, and this is their ship that they sail on. They've got treasure that they, maybe they've landed on this island, and here's the treasure chest. So X marks the spot. It's just a toy box, but I thought it was a cute little way to fit everything in. We've also got the water balloon bucket so they can have some more water fun outside of the pool, and a sprinkler system so they can run around and get wet there as well. We also have restrooms. I did include outdoor sinks just because I felt like it's something that you would maybe see at the water park. And if you're going to eat at any of these food stalls, I'm sorry, but I feel like I have to wash my hands. It's just a personal thing, but it's there. We also have the shark attack zone. And water slides. So we've got water slides here, and then this is kind of meant to be like the big water slide. Obviously it isn't functional, but if you want to take photos, you can climb up to the top and take some amazing photos overlooking the park. I did fix the water slide to flow into the pool perfectly, or more seamlessly, and there are showers underneath the water slide. Then we have our little toddler area. It's blocked off with fences, and it's just really cute. You can have picnics over here if you like, with your fam bam, or you can come in here and play with your little toddlers. In this sand area, I do believe they can build sand castles. They can also, I think two toddlers at a time can fit in there, and then they have a little ball pit. I just really wanted to have like a place where the family could all go and everyone could have some fun. Okay, so aside from the two parks, we have a couple of restaurants. We have the Mexican Tex-Mex restaurant. We have that bowling alley and arcade I was telling you about. We do have another pool. This is the more like an everyday pool. I really like these two neighborhoods because they're kind of my 60s, 70s vibes neighborhoods. And then the rest of this is kind of just modern day. I feel like these houses are the more older established homes. They've been here a while. The families may not have been here that long, but the houses are definitely old. But they look good. They look nice. I love it. Down here we have our strip. So we have the Mediterranean restaurant here that the Patel family owns. We have the Oasis Springs apartments. There are a total of 4 apartments, but 2 of them have been blacked out. So there are 2 available. What I would do is move in a family. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. Move in a family, whether it be for the apartment, the furnished apartment downstairs, or the one upstairs. Preferably for me, because I like to start with my starting funds, I would probably move into the one upstairs. Just do free real estate to move them in, and then take that $20K that they get and furnish their apartment, and you'll be just fine. And then to fill up the apartment or to make it feel more full, just simply post for roommates to fill in this apartment. You can change the rooms to, instead of it being like a family down here, just maybe put a sim here and put a sim here. You could even close this off and make this 3 rooms, whatever you need to do to help pay the rent, but not really have to interact with the Sims is a-okay with me. But you do get at least one furnished apartment just to kind of show you what you can do with it and how you can arrange things. But I like it because obviously when you go in, you can kind of focus on just your sim family and not have to see all the other furnishings. It also helps with lag problems for people on lower end computers or laptops. But they do have a pool back here for pool parties, and they can also access this entertainment space out here. So that's that. We'll kind of zip down the strip here because I won't go into all of the lots. I do have an updated gym here. In the original showcase, it was just yoga mats downstairs and then the back outdoor space, but I have gone in and turned it into a full gym, so it is all weather safe. The only issue is these 2 machines back here. I know if it rains, they're not going to work, so you might want to bring those inside somewhere, or just have a sim on standby who can fix them. I also have this coffee shop over here. I think I'm going to go into it just for the simple fact that it's another build that I really All right, welcome to Grindhouse Coffee. This is a really cute coffee shop. I like it, and I feel like the people who live in the apartments definitely come by here. I really try to focus on giving lots that are easily accessible to the residents. So, like, I feel like the people in the apartments frequent, this place and the gym next door. So it's just convenient for them. And this is what it looks like on the inside. We do have this cute little coffee bar pass over there. And then there is an entertainment space. So I imagine if you have musician sims, they can come and play like open mic night for people here. It's really cute. You can have your coffee or your snacks out here in the front, or you can also come back here and eat on the back patio. It's really pretty at night. And I love it because the skating rink is usually out here. So you can easily walk over after your coffee and do the whole ice skating thing or whatever it is you're going to be doing. But let's continue on. Moving on to Willow Creek. We will, I don't know if I said this because I've tried to record this multiple times. I'll quickly go over the community lots that you get. So you get Mad Hatter Tea and Treats, which is kind of a 2-in-1. One side is a pub and the other side is a bakery. We also have a cemetery here. We've got Mom and Pop's Grocery, which is a bookstore and grocery store on bottom. So the bookstore is in the front, the grocery store is out back. There are several spaces that you can go to actually sell things as well. We have 2 parks. We have the Autumn Park, which is kind of our more neighborhood park, and then we have the Central Park, which is kind of that weekend destination. You can go any time of the week, but I feel like there are some parks, especially for me, there are my neighborhood parks that I might frequent every day, and then the Central Park, which I might wait to go to on the weekend because it's bigger and it's more of a family destination. This is more for like the kids that live in the surrounding neighborhoods. So I think we'll go ahead and look at this park really quickly. It is one of my favorites and it's on the smaller scale, so it should be easier to kind of navigate. And we can also take a look at the neighborhood surrounding it. Again, trying to get some decent lighting. So this is what it looks like when you first come in. I have tweaked it from the original. We've just got this fountain here. As you see, I really love these frog fountains. I just think they're really cute and add something to some playfulness to the lots. So this is the little jungle gym area for the kids. I really like it in the evening and the nighttime because the lantern tree really just cutely illuminates the the area where the kids are playing. We've got some chess tables here. I just imagine chess tournaments there. We've got the what is this? The floral arranging table, the bird feeder. We've got some planter boxes here for gardening. We've got easels. And I even put this little bench over here that's slightly different than the rest of them just because I felt like it could be a focal point for painting. So maybe you want to paint someone's portrait, or you can come here and have your sim be painted. We've got this picnic space over here with grill and picnic tables, the water balloon bucket, and soccer ball just to kind of add some activities for your Sims to be able to do. And then we have this small court over here. These are the restrooms, and then we have these 3 monkey bar sets here. So it's packed full of things for your Sims to do, but in a neighborhood setting. This is where Mom and Pop lives, and you can kind of see they have their backyard set up to grow all of that produce that I was telling you about. I really love this area because Pop has access to different, to the canal so he can fish, and it's just easily accessible for them to get the products that they need for their shop. We also have this Steepleton starter here. It is a starter home. It's really cute. It does come unfurnished, so this is one that you would have to furnish. And I don't know how well you'd be able to furnish it if you moved in by yourself, just because it is, I think, like 17.5K. We've got another little family home here. And then we have the Cup of Joe coffee shop here. We won't go into it, but you can kind of see what it looks like from the front. And then we have this little back patio area over here. So it's a really cute place for the neighborhood Sims to come and have a coffee and just hang out. All right. Other than that, I did include my fall festival here. This originally was a haunted house. I will rebuild the haunted house, but I wasn't quite ready to do that yet. And I really like this lot, so I decided to include it since we are starting in the fall. And since this particular save, the Willow Creek save file at least, was more of an autumn themed save file, I figured I would throw that fall festival in there. We also have the Red Falls Animal Clinic, the Red Falls Gym and Therapy, Maple's Kitchen, and the Willow Creek Public Library. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up here, you guys. I hope that was enough incentive for you guys to download it and explore it for yourself. It's a really fun save. I put a lot of work into it. A lot of time has gone into this. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to tag me if you use it so that I can see it in your gameplay, your stories, whatever. And be sure to share it, you guys. People are always looking for save files, and I know I am. And so share it for your girl. Kind of help me spread the word. Other than that, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep, so I'm kind of all over the place. But remember, the download link is in the description box, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.